Okay, good morning. I've no idea what day it is. Let me check. It is Tuesday, the 17th of December, 2024. Welcome to, I think, lesson. There's the teacher in me. So this is number 4 or 5 of the Ekphrastic challenge for this month, based on this amazing painting by James Belvis. Belvis, yes, very good. So a few updates in between the sessions. I was able to. A friend of mine had to read through and suggested something, so I've just made a note of those. I was actually able to set it to music very quickly with a subtitled, credits roll lyric videos, which wasn't perfectly timed, but it was interesting. And I was actually able to perform it live at a friend's arty sort of night. The apartment's quite interesting because there was some taxidermy. So right above it is a zebra taxidermy. So it's quite an interesting, appropriate setting, I suppose. Check it out. I ended up doing a link tree. So Linktree, Tina the Llama pronks for office. Of course, if I change the title, that might be a problem, but I'll sort that out later. Like and subscribe, I suppose. Check it out. Okay, so let's have because I might see if I can get into a workshop with it as well. Let's have a read of it today and see what it sounds like. Tina the Llama pronks for office. The herds of voters crowd around the white poles, salt licks swinging from frayed rope. Hicked. Salt licks swinging from frayed rope, tipped like a polling box, I suppose. The musk of soggy, shredded leaflets lingers in the folds of wool while the humid breaths of the masses sting her large, round, beautiful eyes. She had had enough. She took lessons in standing up straight, had the best suits from Savile Row tailored to her camelodie curves, elocution lessons to turn her short, nervous hums less nasal and more guttural, as if speaking from the core within us all. She dyed her fur to a congregation candidate white. Why don't we have both for now? Congregation candidate white. White. Yeah, that's interesting. The sheen brighter than any light that shone in the interviews on convention stages. So candidate apparently Latin for white or clean. I don't know, something like that. So there was a pun in there, but take it from there. The sheen brighter than any light that shone in the interviews and on convention stages. Mics were placed in line with the split of her lip, the words slipping down like rare state juice. Okay, let me just explain that because it's bugging me now. So candidate has that meaning. Oh, that's useless. White robed. Okay, Latin for white robed, right? So the problem I had with that is that the phrase runs for office is, for me, is famous enough that I can play around with it and it still be recognizable. Pronks for office, that's fine. Congregation is an unusual adjective for white, or a hue of white, I think. But the word has interesting connotations within the context of the poem. Candidate white, I think, is that a tautology? Is that, am I thinking of that? Yeah, same thing twice. Yeah, yeah. So if I say candidate white, it's kind of a tautology, isn't it? But I don't think that's common knowledge about candidate being Latin for white robed. Maybe I'm pitching it at the wrong level for the reader. I don't know. Am I? I'll have to think about it. The easiest, maybe not. I mean, it might be clumsy, is to have that hyphenated adjective then, isn't it? Because then I get the alliteration, I get both connotations, it fits in with the line, it's an unusual phrasing, so maybe that's it short term anyway. Hello. Touring the country in her open-top truck, greedy fingers squeeze through the spaced planks, desperate for a single thread of truth to take home and frame and hang above the mantel. Picture the scene. Flag stiff in its moulded pot, the waft of warm air from gathered around fireplace singeing its synthetic edges, the television static, the meals wrapped in plastic, the white family unit eating the food and staring at nothing. This was the dream. But when the shots rang out, something more than a single strand was nailed to the wall. Hope was shorn, the campaign fleeced, the whole damn farm repossessed. Pictures were taken of her carcass, the nation smiling the same smile as before. What does it matter, the rating of the show? And with knives out, and with knives and forks out, Tina's head came clean off, emptied and taxidermied and plaqued above a smouldering fire, tongue lolling down, the slightest drop of dribbled red seeping into the tight knot of the red tie, red on red on red. Oh yeah, I did the symbol before, didn't I? And it was like so big. It was ridiculous. I didn't like it. Or at least I didn't like the look of it, did I? This looks awful. Why is it so big? Maybe stylistic thing. I'll leave that for now. Okay, so there is the whole latest draft of the poem. If you check out the link tree, there's the YouTube playlist, which has these videos and a video of that recording. I'll also add the actual music, lyric, video, maybe even if it's just instrumental at some point I get round to it, but that's it for now. I've also got a little gift there for you from Napoleon Dynamite. I think that's it really. I've got a busy morning, so I can't linger too long. So let's leave it like that. 8 minutes coming up to that. I'm happy with that for now. Like I said, I think I've got a workshop at some point, so I might have a bit more feedback specific to it later on as well. All right, see you later.